Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to this week's tarot card reading and drawing. Tarot card Puppet Banjo's right over here. I already took some photos with tarot card Puppet Gypsy. So she's ready to be tarot card puppy. Uh, anyway, um, as you can see, you got the Crow Tarot again today. Um, I didn't want to take a lot of y'all's time, and I thought also it wouldn't be bad for have a little bit of a switch up from kind of the usual routine to do kind of a shorter video today. Um, so I'm going to do 3 card spread, past, present, and future, and I'm really hoping it's a great spread today. If not, then I'm gonna do another 3 card spread. If I, as your tarot card reader, Benjo, uh, are not absolutely happy with the tarot card spread that we get. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. And shuffle the cards. Y'all start sending those vibes out to the deck, whatever it is that you want to do. And it's if you happen to watch my other morning chit chat YouTube video, it stopped raining. So after this video, I'm gonna be taking Banjo out for our little walk. Anyway, I guess I'll go ahead and put this over here. I like to have it in the frame. And if you're wondering, I plan to get all the books that my husband has written in pristine condition. I've had this one for quite a while now. I think since May of 2021. The index the index was really helpful. Anyway, yeah, in case you're wondering, gonna get all the books in pristine condition at some point in time. Anyway, and I think my dad might have gotten one of his books, or maybe one of his books was sold at like Office Depot or something a while ago. I can't remember. I'm not gonna ask my family right now, but maybe later. Something I look forward to. Did that just happen, or was it a different book? But I'm thinking that might be an old memory bank. I still think there's that Office Depot down the street. Okay, 3 card spread, past, present, and future. 1, 2, 3 cards. This morning with my personal tarot, I had the 5 card spread, which is past, present, obstacle, advice, solution, and future and outcome. But the obstacle and the advice solution weren't necessarily the obstacle and the advice and solution. They were 2 of the same thing, but different. One was Page of Wands, one was 6 of Cups. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll see if that applies in today's reading. Sorry, I'm shuffling loud. But anyway, we got this natural light going. I just wanted to let y'all know my makeup today is inspired by the Easter Bunny. The Easter Bunny in the woods. I got this green, I got this brown, I got this kind of pink shell kind of color near the eyebrow. So that's my look inspiration, makeup look inspiration. Easter Bunny in the woods. Okay. So yeah, y'all ready to get started? I think I'm just gonna go ahead and flip all these cards over, all 3 of them. Ready? The Magician, a 9 of Swords, and 3 of Wands. Well, this is very interesting. I don't think I'm going to add more cards. unless maybe for if you have any pets with you and they want their tarot card read. I usually do this for Gypsy. I flip a card over. Ooh, the reversed Wheel of Fortune. This doesn't necessarily have to be a negative meaning, the reversed Wheel of Fortune. The upright Wheel of Fortune is what you would assume the positive meaning of a Wheel of Fortune is. Upright, things are going really well, but this reversed Wheel of Fortune is uh, there's a lot to look forward to. It's a major arcana deck card. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and look at the fire. Yeah, so the reverse can be a warning, but as far as it being a pet tarot, reverse Wheel of Fortune today, I think is probably more along the lines of closing a door, maybe closing a door on the negative energy in your space, meaning opening up a space for more positive energy. Um, yeah, and by doing so, in your future you'll have good luck and stuff like that. So that was the pet tarot today. But today, our 3 card past, present, and future spread. We have the reversed musician, the reversed magician in our past. We have the reversed 9 of Swords in our present. And our future is the really great card of the 3 of Wands. Heart of Gold, full of possibility. This is the ocean right here. The gold wands are very interesting. I think the use of color with the wands suit in the minor arcana deck is very interesting as far as this Crow Tarot deck goes. So the future is looking great. We've got a really great future. There's only one crow here, but it says Heart of Gold and looking towards the star above the horizon of the ocean. So I think this is really a positive card, a card that is not about isolation. But I think this is very interesting because you see this kind of maybe there's some sort of threshold, maybe there's some sort of obstacle, and which would I guess be in the future. I don't know, and maybe not for us. But if you see this card and you weren't told it was the 3 of Wands, you might see like, well, there's just one crow there. There's a whole ocean there, and maybe that's not good imagery for you, right? Or for somebody else, right? They might. What I'm saying is there's the possibility of elements here that could be very restricting and stuff like that, and isolating. So maybe this 3 of Wands can represent a certain sort of requirements, maybe to be fulfilled. And if you don't fulfill those requirements, then this positive upright meaning of this 3 of Wands is not going to be applied to you. So I would say today's tarot card spread for the future is a lot has to deal with your outlook on life and how you deal with your ups and downs as far as the Wheel of Fortune goes. So that's our 3rd card. That's in our future. Or if you like numbers, it's the third card, like I just said. Um, but our first card, our past, is the reversed magician. Um, and if you've been with me for a while with these tarot card readings, um, I think you probably know by now that I always try to extract in the appropriate situations the best possible meaning of what the descriptions of these cards are. Unfortunately, the reverse magician is about somebody who has connections to the spiritual realm, um, and is using that for greedy purposes. Um, Hence the magician. I think upright is interesting because it's not so much about being connected to the spiritual realm or something like that. It's about like hard work and yeah, all of that. Uh, so I think this is a very interesting card. One way to look at that is depending on the environment. Uh, I have personal experience with this, and maybe you can try and see from my perspective. Depending on the environment, what somebody would say is greedy is not so. Um, Somebody might call like uh, claiming what's yours greedy, right? Something that I hear is selfish. Uh, uh, and when I say I hear, I'm just out and about, and somebody's not directly telling me anything, but I'll hear like just in conversation out and about is why are you being so selfish? Um, so maybe in our past we have differences of opinion. Um, it is the magician card. So I think this card, if something about but if you don't like the sounds of connected to the spiritual realm and stuff like that, I think this is probably a person, situation, or time where maybe not a lot of institution is involved. Um, to put that in a different way, institution being like a court of law, maybe in a classroom, in an education setting, of which there is a clear authority, right? The teacher has authority over the students. The judge and attorneys have authority in the law, and so on and so forth. So I think probably if uh, somebody connected to a spiritual realm is being greedy, doesn't really necessarily land with you, then it's just probably somebody, a time and place where it's not about those type of structural power dynamic stuff going on. This is a little bit more lenient, a little bit more um, uh, uh, introspective, interpersonal, something like that. But it is a magician card, and I would like to look at this card as an extremely positive card, especially today. Happy 420, happy Easter Sunday, happy Sunday. And maybe connected towards the spiritual realm, maybe happy 420, right? Nature, the natural realm, I think is maybe something that we can use today, being tech savvy. I don't want to say tech dependent, but just tech savvy. Um, so yeah, connections to the natural world. I think in the past there is something where definitely differences and a disagreements, difference of opinion and a disagreements on maybe what's selfish and what's greedy, and maybe in a power and authority type of dynamic that isn't like a super official. But it might be official. I mean, as far as public square goes, I don't that should be official, right? To a lot of people, they spend the majority of their time in the public square and not in these institutions. I mentioned school, but other institutions too. Maybe even like a hospital or something, um, or military or something. Um, so yeah, so we have that in the past. So really happy we have this Three of Wands here in the future. Our present, our second card, our middle card is this reversed Nine of Swords here. This is very interesting, reversed. Um, so I guess as your tarot card reader, I would mix the two definitions together, the upright definition and the reverse definition. And I feel I can do that with this Nine of Swords card specifically. Um, you see the moon. This is about your lunar self, maybe not necessarily your yeah, your lunar self and your shadow self, and understanding those emotions in a very logical way. um, this is also about anxiety and fear and dreams of battle. So I think this is very interesting, and as far as giving the magician card respect, I think would be a good card to do that. um, I talk about dreams of battle, but again, it's the swords card. The swords is the air element, um, and so can represent the air element, which is intellect, logic, reason, debate, communication. You know, I always say this to y'all. Um, so yeah, I think this is probably a really appropriate and respectful card next to this reverse magician here. Um, So, and as far as dreams go, it could be like actual dreams, or it could be a little bit more harnessing the water element, which is the cups, which is probably more associated with the moon. Um, but yeah, I would say that there's probably some planning, some strategy going on in a very intellectual way, and then a basic understanding of the human nature of fear and anxiety is probably present. Not necessarily for everybody involved, but is there nonetheless. For our protagonist, part of this tarot card spread. Um, so yeah, that's our tarot card reading for today. We have a past where I would say it's very interesting. We don't see the Magician card very often, but when we do, I think it's a very interesting card to get. Not boring is what I would say. I think the Magician card is probably welcomed whenever the card appears. And the present, we have this organization, this strategy, this maybe similar to the Five of Wands type of situation, preparation, improvement of skill, especially in the swords air element. The Nine of Swords is interesting as far as this battle type of fighting going on, also with the Five of Wands. Um, and things might be black and white. Things might, which is interesting for the Magician card, but there's not a lot of color here, right? You have navy and a light blue, and that's it, right? um, so there could be very obvious things going on. You're either for me or against me type situations going on. And the future is going to be really good for us. y'all, and full of possibility because of your heart of gold and stuff like that. But if you don't have a heart of gold, obviously this is going to be a time of isolation and restriction. And of course, our puppy's got our puppies. You might have a bird, you might have a fish, you might have a cat, you might have a rabbit, um, so on and so forth. I go to Petco and PetSmart all the time. They have all these other different animals too. You might have a snake. You might have a crested gecko. You know, all this. You might have a tortoise. You might have a frog. And for all of them, they got the reverse Wheel of Fortune, which is a preparation and action of closing the door on anything negative and making room for all the positive and good luck and good vibes going forward. All right. So I'm gonna take a sip of coffee and then do a quick drawing, which it looks like this will all be in a part one, which is fine. 1 second. Okay. All right. Let me show you my feet. Okay, since we have the magician card, I just wanted to do something again a little bit different, a little bit unique and stuff like that. This one eye here is the Three of Wands. It's a fire element, right? Wands, obviously, and so this one eye has the eye on the future, forward, and it's got fire. If you couldn't tell, that eye's in fire. And I drew her chin a little bit different too. It might be her chin, and might be like, I don't know, maybe this cage here in the Nine of Swords. You know, I think I'm gonna go ahead and make it a cage. Yeah, so we got a cage protecting, I guess, her head, her intellect, her thoughts, her air element. Even though the air element can also be the hard element. In tarot, it's now that I think about it, in tarot, it's the heart is the water element. Um, so yeah, we have a nice, cute, unique bird cage, magician style bird cage protecting her air element. We have her one eye looking towards the future with maybe help from the past, right? In her ear here, she's got a little narwhal. She's got a little whale unicorn in her ear. Uh, I was gonna make it different, but it just turned out that way. Um, so, oh my gosh, I drew the little cone here, and I was gonna draw like a star dangling for her earring, but then I thought it looks like a little whale or a little a spring chick or something. Maybe that could also be the Three of Wands too. One second. Okay, so I just went ahead and finished the drawing. It wasn't too much. I just wanted to save y'all this conversation that my sister has in the next room, saying behave to Gypsy and the two cats over there, which happens every morning. So anyway, here is the tarot card reading. Happy 420 drawing today. Yeah, and y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later. I just want to minimize that attention there. So I hope y'all like the drawing. Thanks for watching. Comment or not.